Good afternoon, Chris Chure. This is Brandon Ramirez, and I am going to lead you in the exam today. Please compose yourself for prayer. Let us remember that we are always in the holy presence of God. Ad Majorem, Dei Gloriam. We study, we work, we play for the greater glory of God. Today I was asked to give the exam, and on that they asked me a question, and it was, when was a time that I stepped back and took a pause and reflected on my life and how that was life changing for me. And for me, I think because of the pandemic, one of the things that I started to value way more, even though I still value it before the pandemic, was getting to go out and play soccer. If that was during the winter inside a soccer field, or if it was on the grass just on outside or something, it was getting to enjoy those moments that I got to with my friends. I got to kick it with my friends and just play a scrimmage, or get to play in a tournament, get to play in leagues on the weekends or something like that. And I think enjoying those times, those small moments, or enjoying those things that many people take for granted, or we don't really think about, especially before the pandemic, we didn't really appreciate it. Getting to step back and think about how great it is to little by little go back to a type of normal, to say. And for me, that type of normal is playing soccer right now, getting to start up again in those leagues, and little by little getting to see my friends, getting to see my teammates, and all of that. It for me is something that I've been grateful for. And when our governor closed down and shut down everything during December, it kind of took a toll on me, because it was my way of exercising. It was my way of like getting all the frustration or everything, getting to see people, getting to see different people, because I only see my family on the week, and getting to different people. That's like my way of just going to the fields and relaxing. And when the governor closed down everything, that's when I started reflecting on how precious, or how crazy, how good that is for me. And through this year, especially now that we're in 2021, I when we got to go back when I got to go back to the fields, it was something amazing for me, because I got to actually acknowledge what I was doing, that not many people get to do it. In many states where fields are still closed, in many states they don't get to do this, or in many countries people are still not being able to go back to this type of normal. And for me, it was just something I'm really grateful for. Something that, because of my passion for soccer, is just amazing to be able to go back onto a field, get to play around maybe 90 minutes, 40 minutes, and just enjoy that game for a while, for a week, for a day. And it's just, I every weekend I look forward to that same thing, to that game, one or two games that I get to play on Sundays. So for me, that's the moment that I always take back, and every single time before I step onto the field, or when I'm playing, I'm reflecting on like how how grateful I am to be able to play soccer when many people are still battling through a lot of things. And it's just getting to go back to, like I said, getting to go back to a little bit of normal. It's amazing. And well, for me, I always think about my family, my friends, or even people who have pets and everything, or loved ones. And I encourage everybody to spend a little bit of time with them. Do anything that makes you have joy in your life, and little by little, that will help with our emotions, with our self-esteem. And during this hard time where most of us are staying home, getting to do a little bit of fun, or getting to do a little activities, it's always good for us, because we get to go back to having a little bit of, like I said, normal. And for me, something I want to leave you guys with, a little bit of a question, is think about anything you are looking forward to, that being in a year, in a few days, in a few hours, in a few minutes, that brings you joy, even if it's long term or short term. For me, that long term, or I don't know if it's long term or short term, but it's graduation. That's the one thing. But think about that moment, appreciate it, reflect on it, and just try to enjoy it when that day comes or when that moment comes. Amen.